Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive Time Podcast. Returning home from Carlisle, Pennsylvania, Castlerigg Wine Shop. I'm your host, Alfred Barnes.
And I'm Parker Brown.
Joined by Parker Brown.
I'm Parker Brown.
Jumping the gun. So, yeah, we just performed in, and like I said, Carlisle at a wine shop.
We had some wine.
Yeah. It was a good time. Like, this is the first time we've had any substances outside of caffeine.
Yeah.
Prior to a podcast. So
That's
we
true.
are...
We're fucked up, dude.
We've had a glass of wine.
We had one
each.
glass of wine each.
So we are ready to talk about our friends' boyfriends. Because
listen, I turn into kind of a bitch after a couple glasses of wine,
Dude,
but in like a fun way. You know what I mean?
Anytime somebody tells me how they are when they're drunk, I'm like, yeah, you're an asshole. Like, it doesn't matter what they describe. They're like, I'm just quiet. I'm like, yeah, you're probably a dick. Like, or like, I get super loud. Yep, you're a dick. Like, there's no if somebody has like a specific type that they turn into when they're drunk, like if they have it preloaded and they're like they're ready to tell you about it, I'm like, yeah, you're an asshole.
If
like,
you fit any sort of archetype,
yeah,
you are. Oh god.
Oh god, Parker's yawning already.
I'm yawning.
This might be a short
I'm
cast.
yawning, dude, because we were firing. We're firing.
Yeah.
Right before the podcast, and then we decided to start the cast, and then I get the yawns.
Yeah, you get the
right before.
That's brutal. We
little yawns.
We did all these great bits that we'll post on the Patreon someday.
Yeah, we did bits about me stowing away after Al's wedding to do a drive time podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna.
The dumbest idea.
I'm gonna bring Parker to my honeymoon, secretly, of course.
Just so we can do a fucking stupid ass podcast.
Yeah, we've never done a drive time on a plane though.
That would be a fly time.
Yeah, that would be a fly time. That'll be the season finale.
Oh, what would be called like if we're on a boat? Would it be the boat? The ship time?
The ship
What's
time?
The sail time?
Well, it kind of depends on the propulsion system for your vessel there, Parker.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
that is vessel specific.
Give me a couple propulsion systems.
Well,
Give me a couple options.
You got your inboard motor. You got your outboard motor.
What the fuck's the difference? Oh, okay, inboard motor.
Outboard is like the classic one dangling off the back.
Yeah,
Inboard
yeah.
is it's built into the boat, but the prop is hanging out. The prop is the propeller.
So if you're like a prop comedian, you're like a comedian that also works on boat engines.
Oh man,
that's so stupid. Yeah, I'm a prop comic.
Oh man, yeah,
I'm a propeller comic.
We should do that. We should when we finally start booking a show together. Which, by the way, I came up with an idea for. I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But we'll be prop comics, but we only use props like propellers.
Dude, if you went out there with a propeller hat and spun like your opening bit,
I'm a prop comic.
It was just flicking the propeller, and then you're like, "Thank you all very much."
Well,
I'd give you a standing ovation.
Some comedians subscribe to the idea that you have to do some kind of physical motion when you end a joke, like Chappelle does it.
What?
Tony Woods do it. Oh yeah, Tony Woods will tap the mic when he finishes a joke. Dave Chappelle does the thing where he flops it down and hits his leg with it.
Oh yeah.
Like there's.
He like almost crip walks. You know what I mean?
That's the one. But mine will be I spin a propeller hat.
Dude, okay, so I was watching this Instagram the other day, and it was like an Ice Cube concert.
It's called a reel.
And there's this Ice Cube concert, and the title was like the best crip walker of all time. And this guy comes out, and
Ice Cube had a specific crip walker?
He had like a specific crip walker guy. He was awesome at crip walking too. It looked so cool. But the song, was just Ice Cube going, "Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta." And I tried finding, an Ice Cube song that was, and, I couldn't find it.
Oh.
So I think it was just, it literally was just for this crib walker was Ice Cube going, "Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta."
So he's an improv rapper.
I want that to be my first dance at my wedding to be
you're just crip walking out.
Keep it yeah.
See,
dude, this dude was super fucking good at crip walking. He did this shit where he dusted off his feet in a very cool way. It was very good.
In a cool way that a white could never accomplish. But
dude, crip walking is dope though.
That's how you know the Crips are the better gangs. There's no blood walking.
There's no blood walking. Wait, let's not do this. This is how we'll get killed. We do live in Baltimore, dog,
True.
or I do now.
Well, yeah, but you used to live in Timonium. There's like an MS-13 presence in Timonium.
Oh, did I tell you that? Oh, dude, did I tell you about what the fuck went down in Cockeysville?
No.
2 days ago, Cockeysville, Maryland.
Well, it depends when this comes out, but yeah, 2 days ago as of now.
4 days ago. This fucking we didn't know what was going on, but like the police sent out this like stay-at-home order for Cockeysville.
Oh shit!
Turns out a dude. They're still not sure, or it wasn't in the article, but he either was gonna commit suicide or he was gonna kill.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah,
but dude, he shot 2 cops.
He got him?
Shot 2 cops. One of them was like fine. I think it was like a graze, but one of them was like still in the fucking hospital. Which is hard,
Jesus.
you know. I know people don't like the police, but I'm like, you know, don't shoot cops either. You know what I mean?
You mentioned Ice Cube. He actually has a song where he says, "Fuck the police coming straight from the underground." Do you want to do the next line?
Young person got it bad because I'm brown.
That was pretty. That
and
was
guess
a good
what?
song.
I am brown, Al.
You're
Parker Brown.
The name's Brown.
Dude, my old roommate used to get so fucking mad when I talk about brown people because technically I am a
you are a brown people
person.
Oh man,
I'm a brown people.
But no, anyway, I came up with the idea for our show.
Okay.
Okay. It's a little atypical, and it involves a
my
style.
My middle name's Atypical.
Damn, Atypical Brown.
Parker Atypical Brown.
Judy B. Jones and Atypical Brown teaming up to solve a mystery. But
my middle name's Mystery.
How many middle names do you have?
My middle name is How Many Middle Names Do You Have?
Oh,
That's
God.
my other middle
What
name.
a good bit. What a good bit for the people listening. But no, all right. So
all right, go through the show idea.
Yeah, Parker and I are not big fans of improv. So here's my idea.
Yeah.
All right, 2 stand-up comedians do stand-up up front.
Okay.
Then an improv troupe comes on. But the stand-up comedians stay on stage and just shit-talk the improv troupe the entire time they're performing.
Oh, my God.
They're like, all right, we need a subject.
The heckler's
Fuck
ball,
you.
but for improv
Yeah.
is like the best idea ever.
Yeah,
Give me a location. Your mom's ass.
But like, yeah, they start to do their bit or whatever, and it's like not believable.
Yeah.
But that's I mean, we could probably do it at Zissimo's because they have so many improv troops on retainer there. So I feel like we could.
They do have a lot of. It is an improv mecca. It is the mecca of improv.
Improv troops normally have pretty horrible names. I've also noticed.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, it's because you have to come up with a name on the spot. That's a joke, baby.
Yeah.
Mark it down.
There it is. There it is. That's the finish line.
There we go.
Oh man. But yeah, we didn't even talk about the show. It was like there's feedback on the mic. I think that was the.
And not talking bad about the guy running the show. Very nice guy.
It was great. He was frustrated about it too.
Yeah, he was frustrated about it too. But a lot of people that do comedy aren't, myself included, are not sound engineers.
Yeah.
We don't really know what the fuck's going on with sound.
Yeah.
And what causes feedback. You'd think, you go a little bit further away, you don't get any feedback.
Right.
But that didn't work. You think, you talk quieter, you don't get any feedback. But we all tried that. That didn't work.
And we were bobbing and weaving.
We were bobbing and we were fucking Mike Tyson out on that bitch.
Yeah, dude. We were
fucking
trying our best to avoid this feedback, which I felt bad for because the host is a nice guy and he's
a very nice guy.
Yeah, and the last time I did it, that wasn't an issue, so I don't know what, but we were able to reorient the speaker. I think that did help a little bit.
It helped a little bit
because you kicked it off and that was brutal, but the crowd was lively. I actually had a return. We'll call it a fan. I had a return fan from the last time I performed there.
Repeat business.
As this heavier set gentleman.
Always easier to keep a customer than get a new customer.
That's what I always say, brother.
You know what you saying?
John Taffer says that too, of Bar Rescue. Have you ever seen Bar Rescue?
Well, sometimes he says that, and then sometimes he's like, "Your regulars are killing your business."
That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
He's like, "Your regular rode a fucking horse into the bar," and you're like, "Yeah, that." Bad.
Dude, the one where they ride a fucking a motorcycle in the bar,
yeah.
And John Taffer's like, "The dangerous fumes." It's like, calm down, dude.
Yeah,
like,
relax.
I know it's not good, but like,
yeah,
if you do it every day, but it's like, it's not a fucking coal mine, okay?
Yeah, but yeah, the comedy show was a blast. It was a good time.
It was good.
Like
it was good. The feedback messed me up more than it messed you up, though.
Yeah. Well, the feedback I was looking for was laughs. Right? Right?
But no, I started out okay, and then the feedback happened. I just kind of shut down.
It was a good lineup, though. It was a good lineup.
It was a good lineup. I liked everyone on the lineup.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I felt like I was losing them in the middle a little bit. I had to kind of get them back.
Oh, yeah, well, I wasn't paying attention in the middle.
No,
so
I could tell. Yeah, you
lost
were.
me. No.
That one woman that was like trying to engage in my set was killing me.
Oh, yeah, well,
Because-
she was just drunk. There's a difference between being drunk and stupid.
Yeah, well, she was throwing out tags, like, not even tags, but like her thoughts, like a minute after the joke. Like, I have this joke
Yeah.
about family heirlooms, and then I was on to the next joke, and she was like, I gave my daughter a ring. And I was like, thank you so much for helping.
Like, you like the security camera?
Yeah.
What, do you live in a bad neighborhood?
Oh.
Oh.
There's this one guy. He lives in like North Carolina or something. We went to higigh school together. But he like posts ring footage.
Oh, really? What's his name?
I believe it's Michael. But he posts ring footage all the time of people like trying to break into his house, like weekly, and break into his car.
Weekly?
I'm like, bro, move.
Get a gun, too.
Yeah. He has like a good job and stuff. I'm like, stop. What are you doing?
Yeah,
like,
what? I don't know. Some places are crazy like that, though, and you can't do anything. Like
Yeah.
San Francisco's like that, too, where, like, people will just steal your shit, even if you live in, like, a good part of the town or whatever. I don't
can't
know.
have that.
I think Baltimore is pretty good for, like, being under the radar that, like, you know,
What do you mean?
thieves. Not a lot of thieves, I don't think.
Dude, every time I walk to Fells Point, I see a ripped up Amazon package outside of somebody's house. I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never seen that before. And
Really?
I work in Fells Point.
I've seen it a couple times.
I've never seen. Well, maybe also I like tune it out because I'm so used to it that
Yeah.
it doesn't register.
Yeah, you're just in the work zone.
I'm in the work zone.
You can't be getting distracted.
I'm like men at work.
Who can it be now? Laying down under?
Is that? Do they go? Who can it be?
Yeah.
I thought that was the police.
Nope, that's that. They do. Who can it be now? Laying down under. Overkill. I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications.
I like that song, dude. That song's
Great
from
song.
Scrubs. I
It is
believe.
in Scrubs. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the lead singer.
Ah! God damn.
I don't know why they're breaking
No,
in the middle
yeah,
of the fucking road.
There's a fucking break. Fuck these people.
Oh, now somebody behind me is flashing their headlights at me. Yeah, what did I do? Dude, they are rampant.
What the fuck? All right, we're about to fight some motherfuckers.
Why are they mad? What did I do? It's not my fault they fucking slammed on the brakes. I didn't hit that
Yeah.
person. I'm recording a podcast. Don't
Here,
flash
slow down, and let's go talk to them.
Yeah, let's do it. You can tell we're not in Baltimore because we're
We're not in
slowing
Baltimore
down.
because we're gonna fuck these people up.
Yeah.
Is that them?
No, they're behind me still. I'm just gonna slowly ease off the accelerator.
What are you doing? What are these people doing?
I don't know, but
What
I
you
don't know
doing,
why
baby?
they flashed me like that.
Yeah, that was like an egregious fucking flash.
Yeah, that like they flashed their lights a minimal of 17 times. I would say.
Yeah.
It's like flash, 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 flash.
You should go behind them and flash your lights even more.
I've done that to people. I've had people like ride my ass with their high beams on, so I just pull over and get behind them and do the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, they're coming up on me on the left.
All right, let's see.
All right.
What the fuck's going on? Oh, they don't want. They don't want it. They don't
want
even
the
want it. They ain't
smoke.
about that life.
They ain't about that life. They're not ready.
Are they going on 83 South? All right, speed
Flash,
up a
flash,
little bit.
flash.
Hell yeah,
Flash,
dude.
just flashes man
Dude,
with my high
fuck
beam.
this. Fuck this guy. Fuck this dude.
He's just a limp dick fella. Dude, I knew this guy.
All right, read out his license plate. I
Yeah.
can't.
It's a Pennsylvania tag.
7EK.
Oh shit, we got the blues and reds flashing.
Oh shit. All right, flash them. No. This fucking idiot actually did it. Oh my god. All right, what's going on here? Oh, is he just a lone cop?
Oh shit, he just turned his lights
He
off.
did just turn his lights off.
right as I drove past.
Oh, that's not good.
Shit, he heard about the podcast.
Dude, this might be the season finale coming up. Oh, he's merging. He
Oh,
merged
hell
in.
yeah.
Oh, baby.
So what we're gonna do? We are just gonna do a little real subtle swerving. All right, he's behind the hill. We've got a second. We've got a window.
All right.
Dude, what the last time?
Skater, use the boost. Use the nice boost.
Use the nitrous. All right, I'm gonna turn the car to stealth mode like a Dark Knight. Actually, I did try. I was driving home from Harrisburg one time, and a cop pulled me over. I don't want to Ron Kane's room, good friend of ours.
Yeah.
And he was like, I saw he was trying to pull me over, so I just kept switching lanes back and forth.
Like, he didn't have his lights on, though?
No, but he was just like swerving back and forth behind me, and then he turned his lights on, and I was like, I'm starting to pull over. Then I went back out. And he pulled me over. He's like, dude, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. I was like, he's like, have you been drinking? I was like, no. He's like, your eyes seem kind of bloodshot, and I was like, yeah, they're just like that, and he. Because they are. And and he was like, pull your eyelids down. And he's like, well, what I'm seeing is expressive of this different thing. And if it was just allergies, they wouldn't be read in this specific pattern. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Also, they like, you know what I learned the other day? You can just not say anything to them.
Yeah.
I know, no, like, not everyone's going to have the balls to do that, but it's like, you know, you can just be like, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination.
Yeah, well, then he was like, he's like, stick out your tongue. And I was like, oh.
What? Dude, what the fuck?
I stuck out my tongue. He's like, it's a little white. And I was like, what? And I was like, I have what's called a geographic tongue, which just means like the grooves in your tongue are like a little bit deeper. And I was like, yeah, I have a geographic.
That's not a real thing.
It is a real thing. My dentist told me I have it.
Geographic tongue.
Yeah, it's a real. You can Google it. Look it up on the Goog.
No, I'm not gonna Google it.
Yeah, because you get too fucking aroused by how hot. Oh man, I cut that person off. Damn, dude, I'm ruthless tonight. But I
have a ahistoric tongue.
Atypical. Sorry, we're podcasting. But goddamn, he's ripping in that Beamer.
His car sounds pissed off.
But anyway, yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was like, I got a geographic tongue. He's like, never heard of that. And I was like, yeah, it's a thing. And he's like, where are you coming from? I was like, I was doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I bet you're gonna talk about this and what are your little jokes? And I was like, no, but if I start a drive time podcast.
Did you really?
I didn't say the drive time podcast part, but I was like, yeah, probably not. Like. There was one time I got pulled.
Did he like give you a ticket or whatever?
No,
or warning?
no.
Oh, okay.
So here's white privilege. I've been pulled over 20 times. All right. I've only ever gotten 3 tickets, which is a great ratio.
That is a great ratio.
But
why do you get pulled over so much?
It's normally for speeding. There was like 2 or 3 of the times I had.
But aren't you like? Are you just bad at like spotting cops and like slowing down and shit?
I'm good at spotting cops. I'm not good at slowing down.
You just don't slow down?
It's the hubris. But no, I got pulled over coming home from Celador one time, too.
Yeah.
And me being disorganized got me out of a ticket.
Really?
Yeah, so my glove box was so jam-packed full of shit.
Yeah.
I opened it up, and it exploded everywhere. And the cop looked at it, he sighed, he went, just slow it down, buddy, and walked back to his car.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so...
I don't know. That got me pretty good.
Yeah, that is a 100% true story.
Opening it up.
But, yeah, every time.
Dude, why are these roads so shit? What the fuck?
It's Pennsylvania, dude. They charge more
I
for
thought
their
you had a flat one time. They charge more what?
Well, they charge more for gas so they can maintain the roads, and then they have the worst fucking roads.
It literally sounds like you have a fucking flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man.
Dude, steaks and barbecue ribs, crab cakes, full menu.
God damn. I hope the audio doesn't get fucked up in this podcast because the roads are so. What the hell is that?
Car.
We got a lowered Honda that looks like it was from 1978.
It looks like the car from that that Scooby-Doo ripoff where they raced. You know what I'm talking about? And the car can talk.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
That is lowered. And, and the wheels are stanced. They're angled out. Roll down the window. Where's the underglow, pussy?
Oh my friends.
God damn, that is definitely.
Oh, he's racing you. Oh, he thinks it's a race.
Now I reckon that he is.
Dude, he does have the flayed out fucking wheels.
Yeah, he is both too fast and too furious, Parker. Are you excited about Fast and Furious 10, by the way?
I could not care less about anything in my entire fucking life.
What I love about where the Fast...
You know what the Fast and the Furious is for me?
What?
I used to have friends that would watch anime movies.
Okay.
That were romantic anime movies.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And my friend made me watch one once, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. That's what the Fast and Furious is. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift is a perfect movie. The rest I don't care about.
No, I agree with that. I like Too Fast, Too Furious too, but I agree. But my favorite thing about the Fast and Furious franchise, and people have like talked about this before. They're like they started off stealing DVD players, and now they're doing like these giant, massive, global scale kind of situations. But people, that is the scariest dentist I've ever seen in my life. Kapazi Dental needs a new rep.
Why would you have the devil mustache if you're gonna be a dentist?
Yeah, but
he has the fucking. He doesn't have the devil haircut, but he literally has like the devil mustache goatee combo.
Yo, come down. But no, Fast and Furious. What nobody talks about is how in the second movie, Ludacris is like, I got my fingers in everything. I organize street races and jet ski races and stuff. And you're like, all right, like he's just a street hustler. By like the seventh movie, he's like an international hacker who's like hacking the Pentagon and stuff. And you're like, that is a jump.
This is ludicrous.
It is ludicrous. Ludacris going in on the verse because I've never been defeated and I won't stop now. That's a little ludicrous for you.
Dude, also, Ludacris went from like being a pretty good rapper to being like not good rapper, but way more of a celebrity. I think kind of being irrelevant.
I think it times out when he did a feature on Justin Bieber's Baby.
Yeah,
I think that killed him. I think it did because he was like huge before then. You know,
he was huge. Dude, I mean,
his Battle of the Sexes album was big, and that was like later. Like his Word of Mouth and all those. They were.
Dude, that was like part of like I think he had an album called Poison Ivy or something. That was like, watch out for my medallion, the diamonds are reckless. Feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace.
Yeah, great line. Well, yeah,
and Get Back, dude. Get Back was a fucking banger.
Dude, well, he has what's the song where he says, I did donuts last week in the street still smoking? That's a great line.
I remember that one. Yeah,
I got my eyes wide shut and my trunk wide open.
Is that yeah.
Act a Fool. Act a Fool. Yeah.
Dude, he was so good. Oh, also the fucking new Drake song that I'm forced to listen to in my office.
Why?
Huh?
Why are you forced to listen to the new Drake song?
Because they play music in my office.
Oh, damn. I didn't know you were hip like that.
Yeah. It has a freaking... Do you remember the T.I. song, 24s?
Yeah.
On and goes.
That's how all my persons roll. Yeah.
Rolling Joe on 24s. Dude, I totally forgot about that.
It's a great song.
I had that, dude. T.I.'s album, too.
Yeah.
T.I.'s kind of fallen off, too.
Well, what was it? It was like Paper something. Paper Trails, maybe? I don't know.
It was trap music, actually.
That's
what it was.
That album. But he did the later one that had, like, Whatever You Like and stuff.
Yeah, Whatever You Like is like a fucking sellout fucking
Yeah, well, he had all those mainstream songs. Although, I will say, that Dead and Gone song he did with Justin Timberlake is a banger.
No,
I've been traveling on this road too long.
Ain't About the Money is a banger, though. That was more recently. I'll fly like the raven, I'll shoot like the raven.
What about Rubber Band Man?
Dun, 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 dun. Who I be? Rubber Band Man, wild as the Taliban, 9 in my right.
As welcome to Drive Time Karaoke with Alan Barker.
Except we're doing karaoke of rap songs.
Yeah.
Probably the one thing.
Rap songs that we definitely can't say all the words to.
Yeah, one thing I do hate about you, Al, is the one time we did karaoke together, you like got like a standing ovation. And, I went on, I was like, I'm singing Bad Fish by Sublime, and you were like going like, oh, and doing the song pretty much as good as the fucking band did it.
Chop Suey by System of a Down.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Grab a bunch, put on a little makeup. So that was a big moment for me. Because obviously, I feel like as I've grown older, as I've done more stuff in Baltimore,
sure.
Because I grew up in a very white town, you're starting to get these glimpses of other cultures. That was even though it was more recently, I gotta say, before I went on, I was like, everybody's doing like R&B and rap songs. I was like, why am I doing a fucking alternative metal song from the early 2000s? And then I went up, and the black people embraced me.
They like
this. I was forehead to forehead with some black. I was like, this is the System of a Down is bridging the gap between cultures right now. Because when I was
Carroll County and Baltimore City, 20-mile distance.
Yeah, I'm going. Why have you forsaken me? And this black dude and I are face to face.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, I get pretty into karaoke.
Yeah. You're good at it, dude.
Well, yeah, I guess that's one credit. But cuz like I grew up going to like small metal shows where the bands honestly a lot of the times aren't very good, so the lead singer goes over the top trying to get people pumped.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what I came up in. Not to change too hard, but I mentioned credits.
Okay.
And I kind of snapped the Breakfast Boys group chat about this.
Oh.
Well, because, look, this is kind of cheating.
Are you revealing that we have a group chat?
I am.
Are you publicly doing
I am.
that?
I'm saying
Okay.
it. We got a Snap group.
It's almost like some of the other groups.
Yeah.
It's almost as powerful as some of the other Baltimore comedy groups that we know exist.
It's pretty strong.
We know you exist out there,
Yeah.
other Baltimore comedy groups.
But
Just FYI.
so when I started my second mic ever, Shane Gillis was the headliner because it was a hybrid mic, so it was at High Tops. So technically, I've performed with Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
So this guy was like, "Send me your credits and stuff." I was like, "Yeah, I performed with Shane Gillis." I threw it on
Did you
there.
really?
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah," and then I get there because I was originally supposed to do 7, and the guy was like, "Yo, dude, I saw your credits, so I'm giving you 10. He's like, anybody who worked with Shane Gillis can do more time. And I was like, oh man, it was kind of a while ago. Like it was before he blew up. And he's like, dude, doesn't matter. He's so good. And I
Dude,
was
also
like,
the difference between 7 and 10, like,
is nominal.
that's not much. Like,
yeah.
oh, dude, I gotta give you more time. You got 30 more seconds now since you work with Shane.
But I was like, I didn't feel like a fraud, but it pissed me because nobody's ever mentioned credits before when I've done a show. And I was like, dude, you're mentioning my credits when I'm getting paid a drink ticket? Like, what the fuck? Also, I hate that. I was like, if the bar can afford to give me a drink, they can afford to give me $5 or something. Like, just pay the comics.
Yeah.
Because I showed up and I was like, yes, is this like a drink ticket situation? Or we get paid? He's like, for right now, it's a drink ticket thing. I was like, man. I hit a fucking speed camera on the way down.
Oh, bullshit.
So I was like,
you're losing money.
I'm losing money.
You're losing money over here.
Stand-up comedy, you're always losing money, though.
Nah, sometimes you make like $10.
Yeah.
All in all. Oh, also, not drinking helps you make money.
That's true. That's why I've been trying to do less of it.
Not drinking. But it is hard when people are like, we'll give you free shit, 3 drinks, to be like,
yeah.
No. You know what I mean?
Well, that's cool. At Magoobies, you get 3 free drinks and a meal when you're hosting there. And
really?
Yeah, your boy's normally hammered for a second set. I say normally. I guess I've hosted 3 nights at Magoobies, but still.
Yeah, it's 3 nights more than me.
Yeah, you got to get on that.
I don't know. How do I get on that?
You just email Andrew with a tape and be like, hey, I'd like to host. And he'll, like, put you on. But you got to be ready at a moment's notice. Because, like,
True.
He had me host Friday, Saturday. He told me Thursday morning. And then Thursday afternoon, he emailed me back. He's like, hey, actually, I need a host for a show tonight, too. So it was Eric D'Alessandro for the Thursday and then Christopher Titus for the Friday and Saturday.
Good old Titus, which definitely sounds like a disease if I've ever heard one.
Titus-itis.
I got Titus.
It was kind of cool, though, because a fight broke out during his set.
Oh, hell yeah.
He talked about the show that I hosted for on his podcast, and I was like, nice. That was crazy, because I was, like, standing beside the stage, and there was these people that were, like, they were, like, your classic Guidos, like, very, like, thin gold chain, like, the whole look. And they had, like, brought, like, a party bus so they could get, like, as hammered as you could imagine.
Sure.
And so they're, like, fucked up, and they get into it. And then some guy, while he's getting ejected from the show, bumps into this girl who turns out she's, like, blind. And so the husband of the blind girl gets into it with the guy. They start fighting. Christopher Titus jumps off stage to intervene. And they're, like, fighting. And then the guy runs into Christopher Titus's wife, who was his feature, on the way out. So then, like, Christopher Titus is, like, in this dude's face. And me and Baltimore comic Matt Peddington are in between Christopher Titus and this guy, trying to break it up from becoming anything worse than it is. And, yeah, actually...
Did you slip in there to Christopher Titus? You're like, Christopher, I actually teach karate, too, if you want to get better at this.
Yeah, no, we got between it, whatever, it, like, ended. And actually, Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker talked about it on their podcast, too, which is kind of cool.
How'd they know about it?
Word gets around.
Okay.
Word gets around. I mean,
dude.
Shane Gillis won Magooby's Comedian of the Year, so he's obviously
He's listening to Magooby's.
he's tapped in.
He's dialed in. He's like tapped in like a root.
Oh,
Like a root. Yeah. Well, that's cool. I wish I had some crazy Magooby stories. You know.
You've won some of the competitions.
Yeah,
there, haven't you?
yeah. Like the smaller ones, not like the end of the year one though. You know.
Yeah. That's the big one.
I was thinking about competing this year or trying to compete.
I kind of regret not doing it last year, but I didn't want to go 2 years back to back. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but to me it felt like, I couldn't.
You're trying too hard.
Well, not like trying too hard, but it's like, oh, well, I couldn't do it last year. I guess I'll, I couldn't beat the guy last year. Hopefully I'll beat the guy this year.
Yeah.
It's just because that person, it was a woman who won the year I did, but I was like, I don't know.
Wait, why did you say that person? Oh, actually, it was a woman I won.
No, because I said I couldn't beat the guy last year.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It's clarifying.
I thought you said person, and I thought you were like, women aren't people.
Not a person.
Not
This,
people.
creature. No.
Oh my god.
But yep, nope. Comedy is a fickle art. Actually, well, it was funny because I hosted that, and then on the following Tuesday, Ryan asked me to host at Cellar Door.
Yeah.
And then Richard Johnson tried to get in a fight with somebody in the audience.
Oh, I remember that, dude. I think I was there for that night.
I think you were, because I was like, damn, dude, everything I'm hosting, people are fighting. How bad at this job
I
am
think I remember that set too. It was like I think some dude heckled. And
Yeah.
No, some dude touched Richard while he was on stage.
Yeah.
And
I
you
should've fought
shouldn't
that old
touch.
bitch.
You shouldn't touch people. Oh, dude, very weird. I want to get your opinion on this. Very weird. At the open mic last night at Zissimo's, okay?
Yeah.
The open mic. There's a comic sitting front row, puts his feet on the stage. His shoes, not in his shoes. I'm not saying his bare feet, but. I fucking got mad at him, and I told him, take your feet off the stage. How does that make you feel? The feet on the stage.
That's encroaching.
You think that's encroaching?
You're creeping into my territory. I don't know. I like to have my own bubble when I'm up on stage.
It felt disrespectful to me.
Yeah.
I think it's a disrespectful act to put your feet anywhere near any type of tool someone's using. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely. Well,
just another policia up here.
Policia. I didn't know you were bilingual.
Well, I'm bi, at least.
Oh,
the lingual part. I don't know what that means. I don't speak fucking Spanish. What the fuck does lingual mean?
Oh, man. But, no.
Oh, wait. Is that Cracker Barrel? Stop? No.
Shit. Well, we got a Fuddruckers.
Ooh.
Whole milk. Whole nutrition naturally. I like
Is
how
that an advertisement for whole milk?
It's just for milk. It's not even a brand.
It's not even a
They're just
brand?
like, hey, you ever heard of milk? Yo, Pennsylvania's so weird.
That's like a advertisement for spicy chicken sandwiches.
Yo, you heard of bread?
What the fuck? Is that a cop in a tow truck? Is that a cop?
Oh man,
Tow truck?
Things are heating up. Merging no turn signal in front of the cop like a
Oh.
badass.
Oh, he's coming after you.
Oh shit.
He's got his gun drawn too. That's
To
kinda
quote
weird.
the great Wheezy F Baby, the block is hot. The block is hot.
Dude, he's drawing his gun, but then it's like a cop sketching a gun in his thing.
You remember when that kid got in trouble at school because he nibbled a Pop-Tart or a sandwich into the shape of a gun? It was he got suspended or something.
He nibbled it into the shape of a gun.
Yeah, he chewed it.
I feel like that would be unless you're very accurate with your nibbles.
Yeah.
Would just be two rectangles.
It just looked like an L.
It looks like a Tetris shape.
Yeah. And they were like, "This is bad." I was like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
People get pressed about stuff.
Well, there's all this stuff now with all these kids getting shot in school. You know what I mean?
I haven't heard about that.
Back in my day, we didn't get shot in school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we were too busy
doing schoolwork.
Oh, well, hold on. What's this sign for love handles?
That's that's the worst take.
Yeah,
that I've
that's a
ever
horrible
had.
take. Damn, there's another sign for whole milk.
What is up with this whole milk? All right, someone's got to explain to us what's going on with this fucking whole milk in Pennsylvania. Is whole milk like a brand?
Allied Milk Producers. It's Big Milk trying to tell us what to drink.
Instead of, dude, I guess Allied Milk Producers are different than the skim milk producers. Different cows.
Oh, true.
1%, 2%.
Oh, typical. The 1% trying to tell us what we can and can't drink.
Also, those 1% cows are accurate as fuck.
Yeah.
2%? Okay, that's a big enough window, but
yeah,
1%.
1%, you got to have your wits about you.
Damn.
Head on udder on a swivel.
You got to have them chemicals right, baby.
Oh, man. God,
what kind of milk do you drink?
I'm a whole milk guy.
Oh, the advertising's working already.
No.
We're already being influenced.
I was going to say skim until about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
But dude, I think I'm legit.
Wait, did you see that billboard back there that told us to suck each other's cocks too? Or was that just me that saw
No, but if it's on a large sign, how could I say no? Dude, I think I'm allergic to soy milk also.
Oh, really?
Jackie got like...
Oh, I thought that was the start to a joke.
No, I think I'm actually allergic to it. I don't have like any other food allergies, but Jackie got a drink with soy milk. Oh, also, apparently soy milk like fucks with your like dick in your performance.
What?
Yeah, there's like something in soy milk that like actually fucks with dudes' reproductive system in some
Estrogen?
way. I don't know.
I've always heard soy like leads to estrogen production or something.
That could be. But, because Jackie got a coffee with soy milk in, and I was like, yeah, just take two.
Oh, shit. Her erection's going to suck now.
Yeah, dude, Jackie's boner at whack. But, no. So I was like, yeah, I'll get that too. Like,
okay.
Because I was ordering.
Yeah, you make it easy.
Yeah, I'm trying to, take stress. Dude, I like drank it and my throat was like all scratchy and itchy and I was like having like kind of a hard time. Like.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, and I was like, all right, I'm not drinking it. I don't know, dude. It fucked me up. But apparently people like are allergic to soy. Like it's a thing.
But like, are you allergic to like soy sauce or like edamame?
No.
Aren't those both soy though?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe it's just like milk concentrates, whatever compounds are in it or whatever.
Yeah,
that would make sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not a scientist.
I thought you were. I thought psychology was a Bachelor of Science.
I think it's a Bachelor's of Arts.
Oh, yeah, that just proves it's not real science.
Yeah.
Then.
Well, a lot of it is like,
drawing stuff.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of doodles.
Doing music.
Yeah, sculpting, lots of sculpting.
It is weird that like art is like a category and also a specific category of art. You know what I mean?
Psychology research is like remarkably flawed, like all the time.
Yeah.
Well, first off, a lot of like brain experiences, how like chemicals affect your brain, they're done on like mice, which are not reflective of people at all.
I think if you pump humans full of dopamine, they're gonna feel good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
and if you get rid of their serotonin, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so depressed."
Dude, you know what always pissed me off about psych class is how much you learn about Sigmund Freud.
Yeah,
he's wrong on everything. Everything he ever did was disproven. And my teachers, I asked in a class, I was like, why do we talk about it? Because he's wrong. And they're like, yeah, his conclusions were wrong, but his research methods were good. I was like, obviously not. Because he was wrong all the time.
Well, I mean, like Newton was technically wrong about everything he did too, but
was he
still worth it to?
He got the gravity figured out.
Huh? No, he didn't. Technically Einstein had to figure it out too.
Yeah.
According to Newton, gravity happens instantaneously, which it doesn't. Nerd. All right. We're getting a little crazy. We're getting a little
loose. We've had a glass of wine, guys. What can you expect?
We've had a glass of wine. We've had a car ride.
Yeah,
this was a longer car ride too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it's like an hour 20. It's a little heavy.
It's a little heavy.
But we're doing what we can. We're fighting for our lives.
Can you imagine we went on a road trip and we had the podcast, the whole, like a 5-hour road trip, and we're podcasting for 5 hours?
I think what we would have to do, we record 5 hours, and then I just edit it. edit it down to like 3 and break it into...
I thought you edit it down to like 1
Yeah,
hour.
edit it to a cool 10.
Spend 10 hours in the editing booth.
And we just whittle it down to all the Seinfeld impressions and then send it out.
What's the deal with driving long distances?
You start here and you end up there, but it takes forever. Oh God.
You ever notice when you're driving on a road trip, time isn't the same?
Dude, what I don't understand is why we try Jerry Seinfeld all the time when neither of us can do a Jerry Seinfeld impression.
I know. He's just so much fun to do.
It is. It's just fun to talk like
he
that.
just has like such a good
His vibe.
Yeah, his vibe, his voice, the just being like purely observational too is like a very hacky not hacky, but a very lame form of stand up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Just
we're the experts on stand up.
I am a stand expert.
Yeah, that was my minor. I majored in psychology, minored on comedic
Dude, I
stylings.
bet, there has to be some small liberal arts college where you can major in stand-up and you never actually have to do stand-up to get the major.
I feel like I heard somebody was teaching like a comedy class at some like college in California or something, or like but it was like a accredited course.
Yeah.
With something about stand-up comedy. I'm trying to remember where that was. But here's my thing, and I know there are like good comics who have done it. I feel like most comics who have taken a comedy course are not good at comedy.
Yeah.
Because you can do like classes. There'll be like places host them and stuff. But any time a comedian's like, yeah, when I was finishing up my class at the Improv or whatever, and I'm like, like it just kind of it turns me off a little bit.
I think it's because like learning any rigid methodology of stand-up will only hurt you instead of help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like pretending like there's like some rules you can follow that guarantee success is just like wrong, and especially like what the rules for one person are going to be completely different than the rules for another person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the only difference
like,
between
I went up tonight, and part of the reason I bombed was I stole a bunch of Patrice O'Neal's jokes.
Well, and the only difference between us and Patrice O'Neal really is the fact that we can't say the N-word. But outside of that, we're identical.
And dope hats. I would say he has better hats than us, too.
Yeah.
But outside of that, you know.
You've tried to do the hat thing a couple times.
I'm trying to make it work. I think I really like the bucket hat, but when I cut my hair short, it looks very weird wearing a bucket hat with short hair.
My problem is now that I have some facial hair, like if I wear like one of my kind of flannel looking jackets.
Okay.
I wore that one time, and then I wore a like kind of a trucker looking hat. And I was like, yo, I look like I'm about to say something racist as shit. Like, I like went up there and I was like, I don't know why I picked this fit for Baltimore. Like,
you should just do a really fake Southern accent.
Yeah.
Anybody here got them circumcisions on their pecker?
I tell you what, y'all ever had a moon pie?
Yeah. My girl's name Moon, and I had her pie. If you know what I'm talking about, Granny.
Oh. The cream pie.
Do 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 do. Yeah, just get up there and just do the banjo from Deliverance as your rolls in.
Yeah, we need more banjo comedians. There's too many guitar comedians.
All right, guitar comedians, lame. Banjo comedians, cool.
Ukulele.
Steve Martin, though.
Yeah, ukulele comedians, lame.
Ooh, it's pronounced ukulele.
Ukulele. Trust me, I know. My dad went to Hawaii. He's very insistent on how to pronounce ukulele.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I just think it's funny to like just say that every time.
Yeah.
And then be way worse at ukulele than
ukulele.
People. It's actually pronounced ukulele.
No, my dad is kind of a. I went to this place, and so now I know how to say this like this kind of guy sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to see him go to Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Moshi mosh. Your dad just answering the phone going, Moshi mosh.
Moshi mosh. Konbanwa.
It is weird that like a bunch of Asian languages have just the N word as like a filler word.
Yeah. Which word was that?
The N word?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Huh?
We'll just say the Asian word because that doesn't.
The Chinese word for the Korean word for you.
Oh really?
Yeah. And then for Chinese, it's like their is the N word. Like I'm not even kidding you. Like.
God, stand up would be so funny over there.
I don't want. Do the act out. Do the act out. Finish strong.
Well, you know how like the joke about Lil Wayne is that he rhymes the N-word with the N-word.
Oh, really?
So they're listening to his songs and they're like, why do you keep saying so much?
Well, no, dude. Have you ever listened? Like when I first started listening to K-pop, I'm like, damn, these rapper dudes like, don't just say it, you know?
Oh, dude, I can't tell you how many badass times I've heard somebody tell a story where they're like, yo, when I first started listening to K-pop, shit was crazy.
Wow.
Who's your favorite K-pop artist?
Whoever is your least favorite, you fucking dick.
BTS, for sure.
BTS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the big one. But
they're behind the scenes.
I listened to one or two when I was in high school, but there was this.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I was exploring a little bit, but there was I don't like the K-pop rap music.
Yeah.
Because there's this one. His name is G Dragon.
Okay.
He's horrible, and everybody in the comments is like, "Yo, he could body Eminem." I'm like, no, he could not. But what I do kind of like about K-pop is when they like switch back and forth between English and Korean.
Oh,
they're just like kind of ping ponging. That's kind of fun.
You're kind of like bilingual.
I guess I shouldn't have said
like
ping ponging, but.
Do you know in Chinese the word for dragon is long?
Is it really?
It's just long. And
Damn.
I'm like, how do you say long dragon then? Checkmate, fucking Chinese people. Mandarin people.
There used to be that cartoon on Cartoon Network called American Dragon.
I know, Jake Long.
All right, way to cut me off. God, Parker,
you off.
You're so sassy when you're drunk.
I'm not drunk. I am completely sober. It's definitely been an hour since I finished that glass of wine, and I've processed all the alcohol.
Dude, Jackie Chan's cartoon was fucking awesome.
Oh my god. My god, yes.
It was just Jackie Chan, and then they'd have him at the end of every episode just talking and doing.
Dude, I should watch that. It also is like, it is hilarious too to be like, we're gonna get Jackie Chan for this project. It's like, oh yeah, he can do all his own stunts. And they're like, actually, it's a cartoon. It's like you could have had anybody else for that.
I like to think they made him do all the stunts from the show, just like as a
reference point.
Yeah,
they did look very good. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, Jackie Chan is the man. I think he's way better than Bruce Lee. I think he's way more important to kung fu movies. I think he's.
Well, all of his stunts, like you've shown me some of the stunts he's done, where you'd be like, yeah, he actually broke his arm and gave himself first-degree burns, like with a bunch of that stuff. Dude. Whatever.
Well, no, yeah, in Rumble in the Bronx, he like broke his foot, but he's like, I'm just gonna keep filming. So they just put like a sock that looked like his shoe over his cast, and then he just like kept doing shit, like jumping off bridges.
That's so fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, that Rumble in the Bronx has one of my favorite kung fu fight scenes, and one of my other favorite kung fu fight scenes is in Legend of Drunken Master, which is also Jackie Chan. He's just like everybody says Bruce Lee. Everybody wants to pick Bruce Lee, and without Bruce Lee, most of them probably wouldn't happen. You know, he's kind of the OG, but Jackie Chan is so much better at choreography and stunts and stuff.
Yeah, very much so. And people always are like, well, Bruce Lee could take anyone in a fight. And it's like, if you know anything about martial arts, you know Bruce Lee would get his ass kicked by anybody that was like a couple weight classes higher than him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He was good. Like, I mean, he was like kind of the OG mixed martial arts guy, though.
He did. He did. He like wanted to combine grappling with the striking martial art, which, you know, was way before I think even people in Brazil were doing it with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Speaking of, there is a UFC fight tonight.
Oh, really?
We have Islam Makhachev versus
He's
Alexander.
going to win. Islam's going to win. I don't know a lot about UFC, but I've seen Islam clips, and I don't really care what the assumedly Russian dude's going to do.
He's not Russian. He's Australian.
Oh, that's not a very Australian sounding name.
Alexander Volkanovski?
Oh, that's a strong Australian name.
Well, what the fuck is an Australian name?
I don't know. Bindi?
Bindi. His name's Alexander Irwin.
Yeah. But, dude, that Islam guy is crazy.
Yeah. I tried to get you to watch, like, Khabib, who's, like, even better than him, when he was fighting. I'm sure I invited you over for the Khabib-Conor fight.
I think you told me you were going to watch it. I don't know if there was a formal invitation, though.
Oh. I just told you I was going to watch it to brag. I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch this fight. You can go fuck right off though.
That does sound like classic Parker. But well, the thing is you're always like, yeah, we're gonna watch a fight tonight. Like, what time does it start? You're like, probably start around 11:30, and I'm like, bruh.
That's when the main event starts. I can't change that.
But why?
What do you mean?
Why does it have to start so? I mean, I guess it
starts so late.
Yeah, I guess it's probably
What
like.
are you fucking 91 years old?
Yeah, but well, I mean, I guess it probably happens. Like a lot of them happen in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So I guess they're a couple hours ahead of us. So that I guess that does
Yeah.
make sense why they're later. But I regret not getting chicken. I'm hungry as a motherfucker right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Feeling a little peckish.
Freeland Road. Freeland. Sign me up. That's so stupid. That's so stupid.
That's dumb as shit, dude.
Bel Air Road. Sign me up.
Yeah, we'll just keep doing the bit. Keep it running.
Oh, God. We're a little giggly if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's the wine. I had some strawberry wine.
Oh, you want some cheese with that wine?
Strawberry wine.
Dude, I honestly didn't like your wine at all, even though
It was pretty sweet.
I thought it had like a weird, almost like cognac-y taste to it.
You don't like cognac?
I like Grand Marnier.
Oh.
I'm not the big. I like cognac in cocktails.
Oh.
But I'm not the biggest straight liquor guy with almost anything.
Yeah, it does have like kind of that. Yeah,
Besides gin, I can drink fucking gin. I can drink Hendrick's gin till I black out all day, all night.
The distillery where me and Jay here getting married has an awesome gin.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I do love me some good gin.
Gin's underrated. Well, I feel like it's because when you think gin, you think of people saying bathtub gin, which just makes it sound like the shittiest liquor possible.
Well, no, I mean, even if you give people that don't like gin a pretty nice gin, they'll be like, I don't like this. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It tastes like pine trees.
A lot of people say it tastes like pine trees, but I think if you can ignore that taste, there's a lot to offer still left, you know?
Well, it's also, like, I know a lot of people go vodka in cocktails because it kind of disappears.
Because it's tasteless, or it's supposed to be.
But gin is so good. Like, there's so many good gin cocktails.
Oh, totally. Well, because it used to be the big one. It used to be bigger than vodka, you know what I mean? But yeah, we got some time to kill. So you got Tom Collins. I think that's class 1. French 75.
I think gin is in A Corpse Survivor.
Yes.
I believe. Which is one of my favorite.
You got the original martini. If you say a martini now, people will put vodka in it. I'm like, kill yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, if I want a martini, I'll order a vodka fucking martini.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jen? A bee's knee. Have you ever had a bee's knee?
Oh, yeah. So the distillery where we're getting married that I mentioned mere moments ago, they have like a canned version of their bee's knees.
Oh, hell, dude, bee's knees is one of the best.
So good.
So fucking good. You got a gin fizz.
Oh, what a treat.
Gin swizzle.
H to the Izzo, gin to the swizzle. That's a Jay-Z lyric. I don't know if you know Jay-Z.
I know Hove.
Hova.
What does the name Hova come from? I don't know.
I have no idea. That one seems like a jump. Note. Like, I could see going from Lil Wayne to Wheezy. Wayne Wheezy.
Young Wheezy, baby.
Young Moolah, baby. Why are we doing so many rapper impressions on these two podcasts? They're like DMX, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z. Like, just rattling them off. God, we're hip.
Dude, well, I mean, no, we're not hip. We're doing, like, impressions from, like, the early 2000s to the, you know.
Yeah. Give me your 50 Cent.
It's 50. It's 50, baby.
50. I took a quart of water, sold it in bottles for $2. 50 Cent, dude, Get Rich or Die Trying is such a good fucking album.
Such a good album. One of the best ever. Yeah, I'll admit that, like, the Massacre and stuff, I like the Massacre,
I think it's
but
good.
It wasn't as good as some of, like the contemporary. I mean, I personally am, like, my favorite rap is, like, 90s New York's, like, Nas and Biggie and shit. But you can't say you like Eminem now or else people get mad at you.
Do they?
Say, like,
is
Eminem,
that true?
If you say Eminem's like, well, no. If you say Eminem's one of the best of all time, people will be like, oh, you're going to pick the white guy. And I'm like, listen, dog, okay? If you're an Asian person and you say Jeremy Lin is one of the best NBA players of all time,
yeah,
you're allowed to say that. I get it.
Yeah.
They don't have many. You know what I mean?
They don't have.
Yeah,
many.
or Yao Ming too, I
Yeah.
guess. But you know, like, I get like, you know.
Oh man. Yeah. No, I don't. I mean,
Who's-
Eminem, like, well, because that's what everybody when they talk about like Jordan or they talk about LeBron, they talk about like a lot of the times they talk about numbers and stuff, and they're
Yeah.
like, well, he's got this many championships. Eminem does have more record sales than anybody else.
Yeah, it's
Like,
true.
You
He
can't
sold
really
the most records.
argue
but,
with that. I have gained a later in life appreciation for Lil Wayne too.
Oh yeah.
When I was
yeah.
younger, I was like, yeah, he's cool, but like I
Yeah.
feel like people just like him because he's on a lot of stuff. But then you kind of go back through and you're like, damn, he's done a lot of stuff. Like,
And when he's like really trying to be like lyrical and shit, he
Yeah.
can be just as lyrical as like anybody else, really. You
yeah,
know?
and he don't write shit because he ain't got time, which I think is commendable. I don't know if you've ever heard a Millie. Weezy F baby had to add that one.
Oh God, what does he say? What does he say about fucking Gwen Stefani? Got so many bitches like I'm Mike Lowry. Even Gwen Stefani said she couldn't doubt me. God damn, that's a baller fucking line.
Motherfucker. I mean,
Motherfucker, I'm ill.
oh man,
I don't know what that means.
he means he's ill. Like he got that actually from the Beastie
I said the
Boys.
Don P. Watching Gandhi till I'm scarred and writing in my book of rhymes all the words past the margin.
Oh,
That's a little Nas, a little Illmatic. You ever listen to Illmatic?
I have not actually. I've
Illmatic is, I believe, the best rap album of all time.
a lot of people say that. I don't know. I've like listened to a little bit of Nas before, and it like wasn't my favorite thing in the world.
I will say this: Nas and No One Kill Me, but Nas fell off super hard about Illmatic.
Oh really?
He made the best rap album of all time, and then he kind of like he went from like the best rapper to like being good, like not even maybe great, but
Yeah.
just good. But Illmatic is like it's a good, like if you have an hour to kill, just put it on front to back. It's like banger, 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 banger.
Yeah. I did. I just went back and listened to Kendrick Lamar's "Good Kid, Mad City." That's a great album too.
I have always had trouble getting into Kendrick.
So have I, and I
just
finally
don't
got
like his
through an
flow.
album.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is cool. Like he does a lot of different stuff on it.
Yeah.
I
I mean, people always used to tell me Kendrick was, you know.
It is interesting because I feel like a lot of rappers, when they talk about their favorite rappers, they talk about Nas. He's like up there. A lot of rappers talk about Andre 3000 too.
Oh, I like Andre 3000.
He's awesome.
I don't know if he'd be like one of my favorite.
There's like a lot
favorite.
of like, you know, when people do like the lyrical rap study
Yeah.
breakdowns, flows, like they talk about him a lot. It's like him and Eminem and stuff. And actually, Aesop Rock gets talked
A$AP
about a
Rock
lot,
is
too.
yeah. A$AP Rock though is like the one who I think is the best of all time though is MF Doom.
Yeah.
Who I don't think you like as much as I do, but he's a guy that had like does the A$AP Rock thing where he has like he's rhyming 10 syllables at the end of the word, and it's a triple entendre, and it's internally rhyming with all these other things.
My struggle with MF Doom, it's not like really his rapping. I just feel like he never has good instrumentals, and the production's never that good. Like,
Dude, he produced a lot of his own stuff.
well, then his talent ends with his rapping ability.
I get what you're saying, and like when you first start listening to him too, at least my experience, I was like, this dude fucking is rapping off the beat. Like
Yeah.
he fucked up. But if you listen to him for a while, you kind of get used to it. It's almost like jazz music, where you're like, oh no, he's like doing this intentionally.
Yeah.
He's not missing what time he should come in.
I do like A$AP Rock a lot though, and he keeps getting better. Like each album is better and better and better.
Yeah, I don't know. He's like a guy that like.
You don't want to tell people you like because you feel like a fucking nerd.
I feel like he's kind of nerdy. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, he definitely is. Well, that's why he's got like everybody talks about how he says the most unique words in his rap songs of any rapper by like over like 1,200 words.
And it feels like he's just trying to do that though.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? He's not trying to make rap with like a complex story I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't think we've known.
All right, best of all time.
Go ahead.
Chuck D. No, I'm just kidding.
Really?
Best of all time.
You're saying Chuck D with Flava Flav's in the group? Get the fuck
Flavor
out of here.
Dude.
Flava Flav. I can't believe they
Dude,
gave
that'd
him.
be great if you put Flava Flav as the best rapper of all time in some list just to piss people off. And you're like, hear me out. You know?
Also, people are like, he's the greatest hype man of all time. I don't think that's true either.
Who do you think the greatest hype man of all time is?
I don't know, but
I don't think there is another hype man.
yeah, I guess maybe by default. But he just go out there and go, yeah, boy.
You know what time it is,
I would say
boy.
Lil Jon.
Oh, Lil Jon is a better hype man than.
Like, I mean, he does like a little more, like, I guess, rapping.
Yeah.
But Crunk ain't dead. I fucking love Lil Jon.
What?
So many people give him shit. They're like, well, also, he's like a great producer, but everybody's like, all he does is goes, what? And yeah. And I'm like, if you could be a millionaire and that's all you had to do, how is he dumb? Like,
he's more of a brand than anything. You remember he was wearing those like ridiculous grills though? I'm not saying all grills are ridiculous either. I think there are some very tasteful grills.
Yeah, Paul Wall, baby.
Paul Wall. Oh, whatever happened to Paul Wall?
I actually think Paul Wall is decent, which I know.
Yeah. That whole era had like a couple guys that were, but all kind of sounded exactly like Paul Wall though.
Paul Wall,
like
baby.
Mike Jones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who? Mike Jones. That's the only reason he got big was because people like going, who? Mike Jones.
Yeah, well, that's what's funny is like I saw some TikTok where like a white guy was wearing grills, and then it was like stitched by some black woman, and she's like, who gave you permission to wear grills? And then somebody else stitched it. It was like Paul Wall. They're like, y'all obviously don't know who Paul Wall is.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But it's like Paul Wall and some Asian guy. Fuck, what's his name? It's like Johnny Bling or something like that. Are like the reason that grills are so popular in rap music. They like used to sell them out of their trunk. And they became like more popular.
Dude,
Grills is a great song.
Oh yeah.
Dude, fucking got that bill in my mouth like I'm Hillary Rodham.
Yeah.
Maybe the best rap lyric of like 2003 or whenever it came out. What it do, baby? It's the Iceman Pow Wow.
Goddamn. Got the whole thing shining up like a disco ball.
I'm gonna make the description for this episode. Parker and I talk about rap music that probably isn't that good technically.
No, can you please make the description? What it do, baby? It's the Iceman Pow Wow.
Dude, I love that song.
Yep,
got them yellow, got them purple, got them green.
Dude,
lights go ahead and make you woozy and
At the bar I used to work, like the first time we all went out, like that I'd worked there or whatever, we went to this bar and one of the fucking like one of the cooks like started talking and people were like we kind of like looked at each other and were like, what the fuck? And we're like, John, are you wearing a grill? And he had just like, he got so fucking embarrassed about it too. He's like he had just slyly put it in, like he didn't like make a big deal out of it or anything. And we're like roasting the shit out of him for wearing, like not even making jokes, just be like, what the fuck? Why are you wearing a grill? White guy too, by the way. And
hell yeah.
And it's like, damn. All right. He's a cool guy, but it's just like, you know.
Oh, dude, when I was in middle school, I had braces. I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of like a grill.
Yeah, dude. It's kind of like a grill.
Well, I had this.
It's like saying a wheelchair. It's like freaking.
Go ahead.
I got nothing. I thought I could come up with something in the time.
I not only had braces when I was in middle school, but I also had this thing called the Herbst appliance, which is not an STD, but it's like these. It was to because I had an overbite. It was to push my bottom jaw forward as I grew.
Okay.
So it was like these metal kind of like, they look like little like hydraulic pistons or something that went from the back of the top teeth to the bottom front of my bottom teeth, and it would like push my jaw forward, which like makes sense. The problem is that there's little gaps in it, and I realized if I ate blueberries specifically, the seeds were small enough, they would get stuck in it, and then my jaw was just stuck open until I could get it shut, which is not what you want in middle school.
Wait, so why did you intentionally eat blueberries?
I didn't piece it together for like the first 3 or 4 times.
Is that also why you have no gag reflex?
Yeah, no, I was taking hella cocks back in middle school.
Oh God! All right, the title of this episode also could be "Taking Helicocks Back in Middle School" too. All right, we're over an hour, dude.
Yeah,
you ready
I'm
to call
about
it?
I'm about done. I'm
Yeah,
happy with ending on that.
Yeah. All right, hell yeah. All right, I'm Parker Brown,
I'm Alfred Barnes.
and this has been the Drive Time Podcast. Victory!
Vic. What? Vic.
I was trying to do the anime thing. Peace.